What if I told you there's a simple shift you can make, something so powerful that it will make men not just want to date you, but beg to marry you? Imagine walking into a room and knowing, without a doubt, that the man you desire is falling for you. How does that sound? In this video, we're going to dive into the secrets of attracting lasting love and commitment. We're talking about the qualities and actions that can make any man see you as not just his partner, but his future wife. These are things that go beyond the usual advice. We're talking about the subtle yet incredibly powerful actions that truly ignite desire in a man to make him want to spend the rest of his life with you. But here's the twist. What you're about to learn is not the typical dating advice you've heard 1,000 times. No, these are game-changing strategies that many women don't realize hold the key to a man's deepest emotional commitment. These are the things that, when done right, make men want to get down on one knee. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll be armed with knowledge that could change your romantic future forever. You might be wondering, what exactly are these things? How can you right now shift the dynamic and make him see you in an entirely new light? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore. From showing appreciation in ways you've never considered to nurturing emotional intimacy, we'll uncover what truly makes a man ready to take the next step. These actions are simple, but they have a profound impact on the relationship. And here's something you might not expect. It's not about playing hard to get or using tricks. This isn't about manipulating the situation. It's about showing up as your authentic, confident self in a way that triggers a deeper, more meaningful connection. It's about aligning your energy with what he truly craves: authenticity, trust, and emotional depth. These are the things that will make him realize you're not just a good choice for a partner, but the right choice for a lifetime. But don't just take my word for it. The power of these simple yet profound actions has been proven time and again. Women who apply them don't just experience relationships, they experience transformation in how they're seen, respected, and cherished. Men begin to view them as irreplaceable, someone they can't imagine their lives without. Imagine what could happen if you apply these principles. A man who might have been unsure or hesitant could suddenly see you as the one he wants to build a future with. How would that feel? The kind of commitment where he's not just asking you to be with him, but asking you to be his forever. Now, I know you might be skeptical. You may be thinking, will this really work for me? The answer is yes, it absolutely can, and it does, for women who understand the power they hold. And trust me, you have it, whether you realize it or not. But in order to unlock this power, you need to understand the key actions and subtle shifts that trigger a man's desire for long-term commitment. That's what we're about to reveal, and I promise you, this is something you haven't heard in every other dating video. This is something deeper, something more impactful. So if you're ready to learn how to tap into this hidden potential and make any man see you as the one he could marry, then keep watching. By the time we're done, you'll have everything you need to confidently attract the relationship you've always dreamed of. Welcome to our channel, Goddard Vision. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on life-changing advice like this. Let's get started and uncover the secrets that will make him beg to marry you. When it comes to creating a deep, lasting connection with a man, one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal is genuine appreciation. It's easy to overlook, but this simple act can have a massive impact on how he sees you in the relationship. Men, just like anyone else, need to feel valued and respected. And expressing your gratitude for his efforts and qualities does exactly that. Think about it for a moment. How often do you notice the little things he does for you? Whether it's something big like helping with a personal challenge or something small like holding the door open or remembering your favorite drink. Every gesture, no matter how tiny it may seem, speaks volumes about his care and attention. When you recognize and express gratitude for these acts, it reinforces the idea that you truly see him, appreciate him, and are not taking him for granted. Now, you might be wondering, why does this matter so much? Well, let's dive into the psychology behind appreciation. When you genuinely acknowledge his efforts, you're essentially telling him that his actions are valuable to you. This recognition makes him feel good about himself, but more importantly, it strengthens the bond between the two of you. He feels seen, understood, and acknowledged. Things that are crucial for emotional intimacy to grow. When men feel appreciated, it boosts their confidence and self-esteem. They begin to feel like they are making a real difference in your life, and that's incredibly fulfilling. Men by nature like to feel needed and wanted. They often derive a sense of pride from being able to provide, protect, and show love in different ways. When you acknowledge his efforts, it not only affirms his worth, but also encourages him to keep doing those things. It's a positive reinforcement cycle that makes him more eager to continue putting in the effort to make you happy. But let's talk about how you express that appreciation. It's not just about saying thank you in passing, it's about taking the time to express how much his actions mean to you. Acknowledge the thought behind what he does. For instance, if he plans a special evening for you or surprises you with something you've mentioned wanting, don't just say, thanks. Go deeper. Let him know how it made you feel. Tell him that you appreciate the effort, the thoughtfulness, and the care that went into his actions. This doesn't just show gratitude, it demonstrates emotional depth and an understanding of his love language. Appreciation doesn't always have to come in the form of words either. Sometimes it's the small acts you do to show that you recognize his value. Perhaps you take the time to prepare his favorite meal or do something thoughtful in return for his gesture. These actions, however small, convey the same message. I see you, I appreciate you, and I'm grateful for what you bring to the table. In a world where people often take each other for granted, being intentional in expressing appreciation stands out. It makes him feel like he's truly special and not just another person going through the motions of everyday life. When you show genuine appreciation, you're also building trust in the relationship. It's easy to take someone for granted, especially when you've been together for a while. But by constantly recognizing his efforts, you prevent complacency from settling in. You remind him that you're always paying attention, that you're not only focused on what he does for you, but also on the kind of person he is. This creates a foundation of respect and admiration that naturally leads to a deeper connection. Furthermore, expressing gratitude in a meaningful way encourages him to be more open and vulnerable with you. When a man feels valued and understood, he's more likely to open up about his own feelings, fears, and desires. This emotional openness creates a deeper intimacy, which is a crucial factor in a lasting, committed relationship. When he feels appreciated, he's not only motivated to continue being the best partner he can be, but he also begins to see you as someone who truly understands and accepts him for who he is. And here's something you might not have considered. Genuine appreciation also fosters emotional security. When a man knows that his efforts are noticed, it removes any doubt he might have about the relationship. He no longer has to wonder if he's doing enough or if his efforts are going unnoticed. This creates a sense of safety and emotional stability in the relationship, making it easier for both of you to move forward with confidence. By simply taking the time to show gratitude, you're laying the groundwork for a relationship built on mutual respect, trust, and admiration. Men will naturally gravitate toward a woman who acknowledges their worth, making them feel valued and understood. This creates a powerful emotional bond, one that makes him want to commit and ensure that this relationship thrives for years to come. Maintaining your independence in a relationship is one of the most vital elements for building a strong, lasting bond. It might sound counterintuitive at first, especially when relationships are often about closeness and connection. However, the truth is that having your own goals, passions, and interests outside of the relationship is not only healthy, it's necessary for creating a dynamic partnership. When you maintain your independence, you allow yourself to grow as an individual, which in turn benefits the relationship. Think about it. When you're constantly pursuing your own goals, learning new things, and experiencing life on your terms, you bring new energy and experiences to the relationship. You become more interesting, more fulfilled, and more content with who you are. This creates a sense of balance. The relationship is an extension of your life, not the entirety of it. This balance makes the connection you share with your partner more exciting and less dependent on constant emotional reassurance. Having personal goals and interests also gives you a sense of purpose that extends beyond the relationship. Whatever you may think you need or want out of your personal relationship activities should and will not be compatible with that which previous attempts at fixing it. When your life is full of your own passions, you aren't relying on your partner to define your happiness. This is incredibly powerful because it takes the pressure off your partner to fulfill all your emotional needs. A person can only give so much, and when you rely solely on your partner for your happiness, it can create an unhealthy dynamic. You might unintentionally drain them, leaving both of you feeling resentful or overwhelmed. But when you maintain your independence, you're able to give your partner the freedom to pursue their own passions without the feeling of being needed to fulfill every single aspect of your emotional life. Furthermore, independence in a relationship isn't about emotional distance or detachment. It's about creating space for both partners to thrive as individuals while still coming together to share meaningful experiences. Independence allows you to grow in ways that will inevitably enrich the relationship. When you have your own passions and accomplishments, you bring those experiences into the relationship, and this makes the bond more diverse, enriching, and fulfilling. Your individual growth also inspires your partner to grow and pursue their own goals, which leads to a more dynamic partnership. An independent mindset also strengthens communication between partners. When you have a clear sense of who you are and what you want, you're able to express your desires, needs, and boundaries more effectively. This creates a relationship based on mutual understanding and respect, where both partners feel heard and valued. Having personal interests and goals means that you don't lose yourself in the process of becoming a couple. You don't become a version of yourself that is defined by your partner's desires or needs. Instead, you bring your true self to the table, creating a relationship based on authenticity. When a woman maintains her independence, it also significantly reduces the pressure on the relationship. Too often, people expect their partner to be their everything, to fill all the emotional gaps in their life, provide constant support, and be their source of happiness. This is an immense burden to place on someone, and it often leads to stress or dissatisfaction. But when you have your own interests, hobbies, and goals, you create a more relaxed, pressure-free environment. Your partner can feel free to focus on their own interests without fearing that they're neglecting your emotional well-being. This freedom allows both of you to focus on growing individually while still being there for each other when needed. Independence also allows for space and time apart, which is essential in maintaining a healthy relationship. It's natural for both partners to need their own time and space to recharge. When you're independently pursuing your own passions, you don't feel guilty about needing time alone. You don't feel like you're pulling away from the relationship. Instead, you're simply allowing yourself the time you need to replenish your energy. This time apart can help prevent burnout or the feeling of suffocation that often occurs when people become too enmeshed in each other's lives. The space you create through your independence makes the time spent together even more special because it's not about filling the gaps, but about truly enjoying each other's company. Moreover, when you have your own life outside the relationship, you bring a sense of mystery and intrigue into the partnership. A partner who is constantly doing their own thing, living their life, and achieving their goals is attractive. It shows that they're self-sufficient and confident in their own right. Men are drawn to women who have a life of their own because it indicates that they're emotionally mature, capable of standing on their own 2 feet, and comfortable with who they are. It adds a level of excitement to the relationship as both of you continue to evolve separately while sharing experiences together. Finally, maintaining your independence gives you the freedom to truly enjoy the relationship without feeling trapped. You can engage in the relationship fully, knowing that it's not your only source of fulfillment, but an addition to the life you've already built. This removes the need for constant validation, and when you're not seeking approval or attention, it allows your partner to do the same. The relationship becomes a choice rather than a necessity, and when both people choose each other freely, the connection is naturally more profound and lasting. Clear and honest communication is the cornerstone of any successful relationship. It's the foundation that supports all the trust, understanding, and emotional depth that you build together. Without it, a relationship can quickly become strained, with misunderstandings and unmet expectations creeping in. The beauty of open communication is that it creates a safe space for both partners to express their true selves without fear of judgment or rejection. At the heart of open communication is the ability to express your feelings honestly. Many people, especially in relationships, struggle with being upfront about their emotions. Sometimes they may worry about being too vulnerable or fear that their partner might not understand or respond well. But keeping your feelings to yourself only leads to frustration and emotional distance. When you communicate openly, you allow your partner to truly understand what you're going through. They can offer the support, empathy, or reassurance you need. It builds a bridge between you so that you're not carrying emotional burdens alone. Honesty is equally important, especially when it comes to expressing expectations. Too often, partners fall into the trap of assuming they know what the other person wants or needs without actually asking. This can lead to disappointments when those assumptions are off. For example, one partner might think that the other expects them to spend every weekend together, when in reality, they might need time for personal activities or to recharge. By being clear and honest about your expectations, you remove the guesswork and allow both of you to align your desires and goals. So, this clarity fosters a sense of mutual understanding and respect. When you communicate honestly, you also encourage your partner to do the same. The more you open up, the more they feel comfortable opening up as well. This creates an environment of trust where both of you feel safe to be vulnerable with each other. Trust is something that takes time to build, but can be easily broken if there is a lack of communication or dishonesty. Without trust, a relationship is fragile and can easily crumble under the weight of misunderstandings or unspoken feelings. But when you both practice open communication, trust grows naturally and the relationship becomes stronger. One of the powerful effects of open dialogue is the way it deepens your connection. When you share your innermost thoughts and feelings, it allows you to see each other in a way that goes beyond surface level interactions. You start to understand each other's values, dreams, and fears. This emotional intimacy is what turns a relationship from something casual into something deeply meaningful. It's what makes both of you feel seen and understood. When a man knows that he can express himself freely and that you'll listen without judgment, it makes him feel valued and secure. Similarly, when he communicates openly with you, it shows that he trusts you and respects your opinion. One area where honest communication is crucial is in navigating conflicts. Every relationship will face disagreements at some point, and how you handle them can make or break the bond you share. Open and honest communication doesn't mean that you will always agree, but it does mean that you'll be able to discuss your differences without fear of being dismissed or ignored. When you communicate openly during conflicts, it creates space for both sides to be heard, which can lead to compromise and solutions that work for both partners. It also prevents small issues from snowballing into larger problems because you're addressing them as they arise rather than bottling them up. Another key element of open communication is the ability to express your needs without hesitation. Too often, people in relationships struggle with expressing what they truly need, whether it's affection, support, space, or attention. They might fear that asking for these things will make them seem needy or demanding. However, in a healthy relationship, expressing your needs is not a weakness, it's a strength. It's a way to ensure that both of you are getting what you need from the relationship. And when you do this, your partner is more likely to do the same, leading to a balanced and mutually fulfilling connection. Sometimes open communication also involves the difficult conversations, the ones where you have to talk about things that might be uncomfortable or challenging. These moments are where true intimacy is built. By facing uncomfortable truths together, you show that you're committed to growth, both individually and as a couple. It's through these conversations that you learn more about each other's boundaries, desires, and fears. And although these discussions may be tough in the moment, they ultimately create a deeper bond. When you handle tough topics with honesty, it shows that you value the relationship enough to confront issues head on rather than letting them fester. Ultimately, open and honest communication isn't just about talking, it's about listening as well. A relationship is a two-way street, and communication is only effective when both partners are actively engaged in the conversation. Listening with empathy and understanding allows your partner to feel heard and valued. It shows that you respect their feelings. Even if you don't always agree, active listening is just as important as speaking your truth because it helps foster emotional intimacy and builds a deeper connection. In the end, open communication is a key ingredient in a thriving relationship. It's what allows both partners to feel heard, valued, and supported. When you communicate clearly and honestly, you create a solid foundation of trust and emotional security, making it easier for both of you to face challenges together. Whether it's talking about your dreams, discussing expectations, or working through conflicts, open dialogue is the glue that holds everything together. Being dependable and keeping promises is one of the most powerful ways to build a strong, lasting relationship. Reliability is something that partners deeply value because it creates a sense of trust and stability. When you show that you can be counted on, it reassures your partner that you are committed to them, not just in words, but through your actions. It's one of the key ingredients that transform a relationship from something temporary into something deeply rooted. Reliability is essential because it establishes trust. Trust is the bedrock of any strong relationship, and without it, everything else becomes fragile. When you show up when you say you will, follow through on your commitments, and keep your promises, your partner knows that they can depend on you, and that creates a feeling of safety. This security is critical because it allows both people to relax and be their true selves without the constant worry of whether the other will follow through. Trust is built in the small, everyday moments, like being punctual for a date, keeping a promise to help with something important, or simply being there when your partner needs you. On the other hand, when reliability is lacking, it can create feelings of uncertainty and anxiety. If you don't follow through on what you've said you would do, it can lead to doubt and mistrust. Inconsistent actions can send the message that you're not as committed as you claim to be, or that your partner can't count on you when it matters most. These small lapses in reliability might not seem significant at first, but over time, they can erode the foundation of the relationship. When promises are broken repeatedly, it creates an underlying tension that makes it harder for both partners to feel safe and secure in the relationship. Being dependable goes beyond just keeping promises. It's also about being emotionally reliable. This means showing up for your partner emotionally, whether they're having a great day or a tough one. When you demonstrate that you can be there for them, no matter what they're going through, it reinforces the idea that they can trust you. Emotional reliability means that you will be supportive, understanding, and present when your partner needs comfort or guidance. It signals that you're not just in the relationship for the good times, but that you're also there through the challenges, ready to help your partner navigate them. Reliability also means being consistent in your behavior. People value stability in a relationship because it reduces the uncertainty that can cause stress. If your actions align with your words, it shows that you are someone who can be trusted. Consistency in how you treat your partner, whether it's with kindness, respect, or affection, creates a secure emotional environment. This predictability fosters a sense of comfort because your partner knows that no matter what happens, they can count on you to act in ways that reflect your commitment. The sense of security that comes with reliability is vital in a relationship. When your partner knows they can trust you, it allows them to feel confident in the relationship. They can be vulnerable with you without fearing that you will let them down or betray their trust. This feeling of safety enables deeper emotional intimacy, as both of you can express yourselves freely without the fear of being hurt or judged. When both partners feel secure, they can invest more fully in the relationship, knowing that their emotional needs will be met and that they can rely on each other for support. And when you show that you can be relied upon, it also encourages your partner to demonstrate the same behavior. Reliability is contagious. When one partner is dependable, it sets the tone for the rest of the relationship. It creates a mutual understanding that both of you are in it together, willing to support and care for each other in ways that build a strong foundation. This reciprocity strengthens the bond, making the relationship more resilient in the face of challenges. A dependable partner is also someone who can be counted on during difficult moments. Life isn't always smooth sailing, and there will be times when one or both partners face hardships, whether it's a job loss, family struggles, or personal issues. Having a partner who is reliable during these times can make all the difference. It shows that you're not just committed when everything is easy, but that you're in the relationship for the long haul, ready to weather the storms together. Some wavering support during tough times builds a deep sense of trust and attachment because your partner knows that they can rely on you even when things get complicated. Reliability also translates into being responsible and accountable for your actions. When you make mistakes, owning up to them and taking responsibility shows maturity and integrity. It demonstrates that you are someone who values honesty and is willing to work through any issues that arise. This kind of accountability builds trust because your partner knows that they can count on you to be open and transparent, even when the situation is difficult. Another aspect of being reliable is making an effort to be present. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, and it's easy for partners to feel ignored, or neglected. But when you make an effort to show up, whether it's putting away your phone during conversations, making time for your partner, or actively engaging in shared activities, it signals that they are a priority in your life. This constant presence, both physically and emotionally, helps reinforce the message that they can depend on you. At the end of the day, reliability is about showing that you are someone who can be trusted, counted on, and relied upon in every aspect of the relationship. It's not about grand gestures, but about the small, consistent actions that build trust and security over time. When you demonstrate reliability, you create a solid foundation that strengthens the relationship and allows it to thrive. Your partner knows that no matter what life throws at you both, you'll be there, committed, dependable, and trustworthy. Keeping a relationship fun and adventurous is one of the best ways to create lasting memories and strengthen the bond between partners. While stability and reliability are important, it's the excitement, spontaneity, and shared experiences that truly bring a relationship to life. Engaging in new activities together allows both partners to grow together, break free from the monotony of daily routines, and discover new aspects of each other. This sense of adventure fuels the connection and creates moments that will be cherished for years to come. One way to keep things exciting is by trying out new activities that neither of you has experienced before. This could be anything from taking a dance class, going on a spontaneous weekend getaway, or even learning a new skill together. These types of activities inject a sense of novelty into the relationship, making it feel fresh and vibrant. When you step out of your comfort zone together, it strengthens your emotional connection because you're sharing a common experience that's unique and memorable. It's not just about the activity itself. It's about the shared joy and laughter that come with doing something new together. Trying new things also gives both partners a chance to learn from each other. When you dive into unfamiliar territory, you'll likely face challenges or moments of uncertainty. This provides an opportunity for you to support each other, problem solve together, and enjoy the journey of discovery. Whether it's figuring out how to cook a complicated dish or getting lost on a hike, the moments of teamwork and problem solving forge a deeper connection. You begin to appreciate each other's strengths and how well you work together, which is an essential part of building a strong, supportive relationship. Engaging in adventures together doesn't always have to involve travel or expensive activities. It's about being open to exploring new experiences, even in your own backyard. You might visit a new restaurant, take a walk in a nearby park, or even start a new hobby together, like painting or photography. These simple activities can have a profound impact on your relationship because they encourage both partners to step away from the routine and enjoy each other's company in a new setting. It's the small, everyday adventures that keep the relationship lighthearted and full of surprises. Shared adventures are also great for creating lasting memories. Relationships are often built on the experiences you've shared, and the more adventures you embark on, the more stories you'll have to look back on together. These memories become part of your relationship's history, reminding both partners of the fun and connection they've experienced. Whether it's laughing about a funny mishap during a road trip or reminiscing about a beautiful sunset you watched together on vacation, these memories become a part of the emotional fabric that ties you both together. They remind you of the joy and excitement you've had, and they provide a sense of nostalgia that strains your bond over time. Additionally, the memories you create during these adventures often become inside jokes or special moments that only the two of you share. These private memories serve as a reminder of the unique connection you have. They allow you to build a language of your own, where certain phrases or gestures bring back fun memories or remind you of a shared experience. This sense of intimacy, where only the two of you truly understand the significance of a particular moment, deepens the emotional connection and makes the relationship feel even more personal. Another benefit of keeping the relationship fun and adventurous is that it keeps the spark alive. Over time, relationships can sometimes feel like they're settling into a predictable routine, and without intentional effort, the excitement of the early days can fade. However, by continuously introducing new experiences and adventures, you prevent the relationship from falling into a rut. Adventure reignites the passion as it creates new, exciting moments that both partners can look forward to. When you're having fun together, you're more likely to feel closer, more connected, and more attracted to each other. The excitement of trying something new sparks feelings of enthusiasm, making the relationship feel more dynamic. When you create new experiences together, it also allows both of you to grow individually and as a couple. Personal growth is a natural part of any relationship, and trying new things encourages you to step out of your comfort zone, whether you're learning a new skill, facing a challenge together, or simply spending quality time doing something different. These experiences allow you both to develop in ways that strengthen the relationship. It reminds you that you're both capable of growth, both individually and together as a team. Moreover, keeping things adventurous can be a great way to bond when life gets stressful. In times of tension or stress, having a shared activity to look forward to can provide a much needed escape. It gives you both a break from the pressures of work, responsibilities, or other external factors. These fun and adventurous moments become an opportunity to reconnect, unwind, and enjoy each other's company, which can help reduce stress and rejuvenate the relationship. It's a reminder that no matter what challenges you face, you can always rely on each other for support and joy. The beauty of adventure in a relationship is that it doesn't require perfection. The most memorable moments often come from the unexpected twists and turns, the unplanned detours, and the imperfections that make the experience unique. It's not about having the perfect vacation or completing a task flawlessly. It's about the joy of doing something together, the laughter that comes from silly mistakes, and the shared sense of accomplishment when you tackle something new as a team. These imperfections are what make the adventure fun and memorable, and they help create a deeper emotional connection between you both. In the end, keeping a relationship fun and adventurous is about prioritizing excitement, novelty, and shared experiences. Whether it's through big trips or small everyday activities, engaging in new experiences together strengthens the bond, creates lasting memories, and keeps the relationship vibrant. Adventure fosters a sense of closeness, intimacy, and joy, making it one of the most powerful ways to deepen the emotional connection between partners. When you keep the relationship fun and adventurous, you ensure that the connection remains exciting, meaningful, and full of life. To sum it up, building a fulfilling relationship that naturally leads to marriage is all about making intentional efforts to nurture your connection. By showing genuine appreciation, maintaining your independence, communicating openly, demonstrating reliability, and keeping the relationship fun and adventurous, you create a bond that's strong, dynamic, and deeply meaningful. These actions make both partners feel valued, supported, and excited about the future together. So, if you want to make men eager to commit and take your relationship to the next level, start implementing these simple yet powerful steps today. It's about creating a relationship where both partners feel fulfilled, cherished, and ready for the next chapter. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful tips on building meaningful relationships. Thank you for watching.